in Dallas. Mike, your turn. How are you today?
Doing good. I was calling a big Viking fan that took about 10 years out of my life away from me, but I'm glad we pulled through.
Yes.
For 09.
Good boy. Yeah, it took you 10 years. I agree, but you take it. No question about it. Go ahead.
But I was really happy the way the defense played in the first half, and I was hoping they'd do it in the second half, but I think some things happened where they messed things up, where that pick by Keenum and then that block punt. So I think they kind of put them in some bad situations, and then I knew it was coming, but I guess the coaches didn't. But they put linebacker on Kamara. I was like, no.
And they also got lucky that the play, that great call by Peyton, the play with Snead on the throw, a better throw there, the game, they're going to score a touchdown. The Kamara, that was also third and short, and that would have been a touchdown on the right sideline there, and when Barr was guarding him, he was wide open, and Snead just missed him. That was 6, so you got a little break on that play. Don't forget that, a little break on that play.
Yeah, and they finally made adjustment, put Smith on Kamara, and I think that kind of balanced it out. But I don't know if you saw that hit that Thomas did on Sandejo. I thought that was a flag, but they picked it up. I don't know how you felt about that.
I know that he I did not think that was a penalty. I know Rhodes went crazy on it. I did not think that was a penalty in that sequence. So I'm up. I don't know how I don't think it was a penalty, but I know the play you were talking about. Go ahead. Next.
And other than that, I did watch the Pittsburgh game, and I agree with you with the fourth down, but what I didn't agree with was that outside kick. I think they should have kicked it deep, but I think Tomlin should take heat for the way the defense is.
No question about it. Yep.
He's the head coach, and especially the defense, and that's the best defense they can put out this. And it was pretty bad.
It was. That is where the heat from Tomlin should be the fact that he's got the 3 best offense. He's got 3 great offensive players, and he has been to a Super Bowl in forever, and he's only won 1. And he's got great offensive players, Hall of Famers on offense. I mean, Jimmy Johnson had Aikman, Emmett, and Irvin. How'd he do? He won 3, and this is before the salary cap. Where there's better teams. I mean, this team has got 3 Hall of Famers, and he's won 1 Super Bowl, and I don't think Bell was even on the. I don't think even Bell was on the or Brown were on the team. Santana Moss was, so I don't even know if those 2 were there yet. But I think you can get on Tomlin for a lot of things yesterday. The 4th down's a little overrated based on the fact that they should have had a first down on the second 4th down, and they scored 2 touchdowns on 4th down. One of them was a bomb on the left sideline on 4th and 5. And I do believe that the onside kick, when your defense has given Jacksonville up until that point 42 points as a score. Now you're going to tell me that one of those was a fumble, all right? But Jacksonville scored at will in this game. I mean, the idea that Jacksonville, they scored at will. They jumped out. They up and down the field. They killed them from an offensive perspective. And this is a team that's not a big offensive team. So that's my issue with him. So I don't have a problem necessarily with that in that sequence, kicking the onside kick. Rich is in Seven Valley, Pennsylvania. Rich, good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm good, Chris. How you doing, buddy?
All right, Richard. Nice to talk. What's going on?
Just want to take you back a little bit. There is no way that you kick to that team. You have to try to go inside kick. You haven't stopped them all game. You have gotten no pressure on Bortles all game. They've been killing you up the middle because your safeties are weak and you get no linebacker play. You have to go for the onside kick. It was poor execution, not a bad call.
Yeah, I don't think it was debatable at best, but at worst it was debatable. I don't have any problem with it. Plus the fact, even if you don't get the onside kick, they still have to get a first down. Because they're not in field goal range. If you execute the onside kick and kick it far enough, they're going to have the ball at the 45-yard line. It's a much different situation than having it at the 33-yard line. So you got to remember that's part of the equation. The kick was bad. Before he does the kick, he doesn't realize the kick is going to be that awful. Keep that in mind, too.
Absolutely. This team has been linebacker play, and you haven't seen that for years. It used to be blitz up the middle, linebacker play. The linebackers are non-existent. No one called out TJ. Harrison got released because he can't cover, and that's what they want them to do now, not blitz. Let's get back to Blitzburg. That's what we need. So Butler needs to go, Joey Porter needs to go, and Carnell Lake needs to go.
Yeah, I don't know enough about their staff, so from that standpoint, I can't answer that. But their defense yesterday was beyond horrid in this game. Eugene is in Georgia. Eugene, good afternoon. How are you today?
Hey, dog. Thank you for taking my call. Hey, hear me out, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to bring something back to your attention that you said last week. You said that New England was due to lose a game.
I did say that. I thought it would be. I thought it would be Pittsburgh. Now that Pittsburgh is out, I don't think it's going to be Jacksonville.
Well, I have reason to believe that it is going to be Jacksonville because that game yesterday had Tom Coughlin written all over it. And I just want to preface, I got a question for you, though. You know, I don't know who the offensive coordinator was before Haley got there. I know Dick LeBeau was the defensive coordinator. Remember, did they win? They won the Super Bowl with both of those, but after that, it seems like that defense has went to smithereens since Dick LeBeau left. Do you agree with me?
It hasn't been very good. So I'd have to look when LeBeau left. He probably left about 3-4 years ago. It hasn't been very good. Pittsburgh's defense has been awful. Green Bay went up and down the field. New England always goes up and down the field. Those are two great offenses with two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, so you got to give them a little break there. I don't know if it's all LeBeau. I don't know what this. I mean, to me, I know they don't like Haley, Gene, and I know everybody likes to get on. They did score 42 points in the game. I mean, they should have beaten New England if they would have run those last two plays right. They scored 30 against them. So the idea that somehow it's all Haley's fault. Now, listen, maybe he's an irascible personality. I don't know enough about it. Roethlisberger's always shaking his head at him, so maybe Roethlisberger wants him out. Roethlisberger's not going to tell you that, but that might be true. But they didn't lose the game yesterday because of their offense. That's for sure. 8 in front of the hour here on Mad Dog Unleashed.
No.